Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hello, everybody. Hope you come watch me paint a little bit. We're in the midst of all this craziness of the holiday season. Good morning, Irma. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Hi, Michael. Hi, Judith. Hi, everybody. So, I think I'm ready to paint, but I have a little challenge for myself this morning because we only just really set up Christmas at our house, like mostly yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to like make new photos, and they're all my old photos. And I feel like I keep painting the same things over and over again, which is good practice. And it's good because they always get better. But I took a photo at Longwood Gardens when I was there last week. I think it was last week. And I absolutely love it. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Susie. Good morning, Barb. But it's going to be a little challenging. Hi, Sharon. So let me show you what I'm going to paint. A little crazy. So it's a Christmas ornament that's like one of those shiny ones, but it has all the light reflecting on it. Here, I'll zoom way in on it. Look at all those colors and how the light's hitting it. So, like to paint that, the challenge isn't so much to paint it as it is to keep it loose and spontaneous the way I like to paint. It would be much easier to paint that and make it look very realistic. And so my goal is, and since sometimes when I'm not sure how things are going to be, I paint more on a flat panel than I do on a raised panel. And sometimes I'm wishing I had done it on a raised panel, but today I'm going to do the flat just to see how it goes. And then if I absolutely love it, I'll do it again on a raised panel. But the light was just capturing it perfectly. And I love that, the really vivid blues of those. A little bit of light reflection in there. And even just that yellow popping through there. It was just so pretty. There was like a little... It was one of those photos that, like, if you ever go to a place like Longwood Gardens, I wish I could get a special pass where I would promise I'd be very careful, but I could walk on everything. So I could go in. I wanted to go around the whole tree and take photos of different ornaments, but, you know, it's not, I can't go around the tree. I'm not allowed to step in, and I would never break the rules like that, although I want to. Oh. Okay, so I need blues and greens. I need like a million colors of grays, and like it's so pretty, this. Hi, Jackie. That reflection of the yellow up in there, the blues, like it turned out so pretty because of all the colors reflecting, and I'm sure the art directors at Longwood Gardens are aware of all of that. Gosh, so pretty. Okay, so let's mix colors. I'm going to try a different way of putting my phone here in my case to mix my colors. I don't know if it's going to work, but I set this up so I could do it from above, but this is always a challenge for me. I never understand these circle light things, and I can never turn the light on because it makes a reflection. There, can you see that okay? I know you see this bottom here, but if I push it up, I guess that's okay. You can see that pretty well. This might be better than when I do it at an angle. Well, you'll just have to let me know. This is how I do it in my inspiring art group. I use this, but I'm vertical. And the other thing is, if you're writing to me right now, I won't be able to, cancel. I won't be able to see it. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, everybody. I won't be able to see your notes. I have a pic from a big lit ornament in Atlantic City. Can I send for you next week? Sure, send it over. If it's something I think I can paint, I would be, as long as you take the photo. Like, I'm not allowed to paint copyright-wise if it's like, you know, public, like something that someone else took, I can't paint it. But if it's something that, I'm going to see where I can be here. If it's something that you took a photo of and you want me to paint it, absolutely. Okay, I think I'm good. Now I won't be able to read your notes for a little bit. So I think I'm going to start with darks. And part of what makes that ornament look like that is that it's the darkest darks are so extreme and the brightest brights are so extreme, and they're right next to each other. So, and I don't always use black, or very rarely use black, but I am going to in this case. I'm going to put a couple other dark colors in there just so it's not just solid black. but I need that darkest dark. And then I'll make that a little bit lighter. I'll put a little gray in it, I guess. Yeah, the hard thing is this has millions of colors in it. But I still want to keep it simple. So I'm just going to mix up some blacks, some pinks, blues, yellows, and greens. See what we get. I feel like I could use every color in the spectrum and not have enough. Now remember, I can't see your comments right now because it's shooting down and the phone's not in front of my face. Is everybody ready for the holidays? We just got our tree up and I think we're making progress, but I feel like there's just not enough time ever. And I don't want to start thinking about Christmas. Like I was saying that to someone yesterday. A lot of people who do like to make paintings and things that take time to dry. Like I'm making my little ornaments. I make original oil painting ornaments and finally have them done. I'm in the process of photographing them and I think that they will be available tomorrow on my website. But the process of starting in July to do all this stuff just boggles my mind. I can't even think about that in July. Plus I'm in the middle of doing art shows and a million other things. So I truly can't. So now here we are at Christmas, and I feel like I'm just getting into the mode of doing all this. It's a little late, but better late than never. Oh, I need a little bit more black out here. Grab that and see if I missed anything. Michael says, I want to hit the pause button right now. There's just so much I want to do, and it's 2 weeks away. Me too. And all the fun things. Like, there are so many fun things, like parties and... It's like I feel like I should say no to some things because there's just not, like, when am I going to bake cookies? Honestly, when's that going to happen? Okay. I'm okay with pausing in December, yes. I like that idea. Hit pause. Whoops, I have white on my palette knife. Didn't mean to, but that's right. I like how it looks. It's kind of more of a blue, but I am heading toward, I'm going to need more of this, I think, like cobalt blue. Now that, my blue just felt thick to me. I don't know why. Some colors just are. I'm going to use a little bit of this solvent-free gel. I'm going to put a little bit on my palette just to mix in because I don't want it to be too thick. Do you think I know where I put my cobalt blue? Oh, it's right here. I'm going to need more of that. I'm more of a French ultramarine girl than a cobalt, but I definitely think that blue in there is more cobalt. So I just put my palette knife in there and get just a little bit of that just to make it a little less thick. It's going to be hard to keep that blue super bright. So I'm just going to take some of this. I think I already got a little black in there by accident. I don't like doing it this way. I can't see what anybody's saying. That's half the fun. And now I want to mix a little bit of that blue and make it brighter, not lighter. So let me see if I get a little bit of... I'm going to try a little bit of this radiant blue in it and see what I get. Just to lighten it a little bit. That didn't make it very light or bright, but we'll see. We'll make it work. So blues, I need greens and pinks. Clean this off a little bit. Oh, and yellow, I need that bright yellow, but I don't know that I need to mix that. That really looks like pretty much pure Indian yellow. Which is my favorite yellow. I'll do green. I like that green, but I also should make that a little more desaturated. I put red in, maybe too much red. No way, let me get more green. Went too red, but I want it to be like a desaturated green because I want the tree in the background to really not be the star of the show, just a supporting actress in the whole thing. And then where did I put my sap green? Let me put a little bit more sap green out here. And it needs to go a little lighter. I'm going to put some of this titanium buff in it. And knowing what colors to use is really a matter of practice and playing with things. I always feel like there's so many different right answers, which always makes me feel better. It's not like you have to mix one certain color with another certain color to get something. Like there's a million avenues of ways of getting there. All right, and let's do a pink. That pink is, let's see. I have my, this is magenta. I think I do need that kind of solid. And this is that amethyst color that I love. I'm just going to put that solid over there. And I did put some radiant pink out here on my palette. I want to get that kind of soft, dusty pink. That looks pretty good. And then lighten that. And if you're saying hello to me, I'm not seeing it right now. I'll check back here when I go back on when I can see my phone again. I think that's good. Clean my palette knife off. Simple palette, so we'll see what happens. No promises here. I always love your vibrant color palette. Me too. Gosh, I love color. All right, I'll put it here and adjust it. This is a new phone holder, so it shouldn't bounce as much, although I might knock into it because it's right next to me. Did I miss anything? Back pretty far. Welcome, everybody. Okay. So what should I do in the background? I'm talking out loud to kind of let you know my thought process. Because I need to keep those blues so bright, I think I'm going to kind of do by color of what's in true colors of what's in the image. Couldn't send the pic, so I tagged you in my story. Okay, I will look for that. And remind me if I forget. I should see a tag story, yes. Okay, I'm not sure here. Feeling a little hesitant because it's scary with you guys all watching me. All right, I'm going to kind of do it true to color. I'm going to start with my lighter colors. So I usually go light to dark when I'm doing my background color. And then I end up painting my lightest light colors in the very end of a painting. So I go light to dark and then dark to light as I go through the process. It seems to work. I'm looking for any other like spots of yellow. That's one of the colors that gets muted very quickly. And I'll do my pinks. And part of the trick of doing something like this is to be thinking about what you see, not what you think you see. Like I'm looking for chunks of color. I'm not thinking of it as a star or making a star shape. I'm just looking for where I see chunks of pink and kind of adding that in. I say that about painting. It's painting what you really see, not what you assume you see. Often two very different things. Is this blue too bright? I don't know. Let's try it. I think I might need some Indian or ultramarine blue out here. My palette. When I do this base part of the painting, I'm painting with all transparent colors. Paints. Oh, look, isn't that fun? That looks like it's like a flowerish thing with like little... It's so pretty. I wish I had photographed that. Like I said, I couldn't get in close enough to everything. They should sell... They could charge extra money for a pass where you could like step in to take photos. Nah, they could never do that because then the people who shouldn't be doing that would be doing it and not being careful and everything would get trampled, right? That's how it would work. But you ever feel like that? You want to like get it and really get in there and see something and you can't. Excuse me. And I do need more sap green out here. Sap green does not go far. Like you need lots and lots of sap green if you're painting something green because it's like, it's not a saturated color maybe? I'm not sure what I'm saying, but it's like you need lots. A little bit does not go a long way. I need a sip of my coffee. So where's everybody listening from or watching from today? Oops. Transparent. Yeah, did I say the wrong word? Texas. Michigan, Rome. Wow, that sounds fun. I was just starting to book all my stuff to go to France the next time I'm teaching in June at Paraguay Retreats. That's exciting. It's coming up quickly. Transparent colors do not go far for me. Yes, that's true. The transparents don't go as far as the opaque colors. You put them down and they mean business. But I love the transparents. Nebraska, Mississippi. Shelly, my friend in Virginia, Montana. Pakistan. That's cool. What time is it in Pakistan? This could go over a little bit. I do have to kind of pay attention to the shape of the star. It's always a fine balance of keeping what you want it to look like, but still keeping it loose, spontaneous. In Germany. So what was I saying about my upcoming? So I have France coming up, and I do have a workshop in Italy, in 2026. I still have spots left in that. And what else? Oh, I have a workshop at Square Pear Gallery in Kennett Square. And that is I think it's in March. I should really write this stuff down and have it next to me here. That would be awfully organized though, wouldn't it? And that's a really fun one too. It's 2 days. It's Sunday and Monday. And I still have, I think, 2 spots left in that. Might be 1, but I think it's 2. Now, why does this look wonky? Oh, yes, it is exciting. Scary, too. Always a little scary, but you gotta take risks, right? Maybe I'll do the blue toward the bottom. It's kind of yellow on that side. I'm getting close. I can soon do my pigment sticks. Sorry, I'm thinking here. Maybe a little bit more of the yellow. And then I can do pigment sticks. So is everyone ready, decorated? We're working on that this weekend, not this weekend, yesterday. Getting my days confused. And I was photographing my ornaments to list too. I was getting them ready. Okay, I think that has the right shape, the right feel. I'm going to put my medium away and get my pigment sticks out. I have to pay attention to time. Sometimes I finish early. I don't think this is going to be an early finished painting. Got a lot going on, doesn't it? Love the colors. Me too. I still have a few more commissions to finish up before Christmas. I feel like I'm mostly ready for that kind of thing, but I'm not finished shopping. That's pretty fun looking, isn't it? Is that black? Oh no, but I don't know what color it is. Look at that. I love it. It's like a really dark purple. And I need to find a way to write down what they are because I get the thing so messed up I can't see the color anymore. Do you use much black at all? No, I basically almost only use black in bird's eyes. But in this case, I will use black because it's to get that really strong light and dark combination. I have some black in my mix. I love this little thing up there. I want to see what that really is. Guess we'll have to go back to Longwood Gardens. I don't know that I need much of this. I'll just put a little bit in for good measure. And what other, did I miss any colors? Oh, my fun manganese, or yeah, whatever this color is that I love. a little bit in. There's a little bit in all my paintings. Almost all of them. I should say all. I think that's good. And I'm not going to use gold because I can't hardly even get to it. Look, that's what I have left of my gold pigment stick. I need to ask Santa for one of those. What type of camera do you use for your lives? The light? And the picture is so good. Thank you. It's just my phone and my little studio lights that are nothing fancy. I always feel like I'm so lacking in all the technology stuff. So I love that comment. Thank you. Jackie said, what did you say you need? Is from Longwood, hopefully headed there. Oh, well, if you can find this tree, Jackie, I want to see this thing. What is that? I love that. It looks like gems. Oh, it is gems. They're encased in little things. So they're like little gems all lumped together in there. I want a picture of that, Jackie, if you see it. It's by this tree that had the star. I can't even remember what room that was in. I kind of think that big first room we went into, but I'm not certain. Because remember, we went in a different way. As we went to lunch first. But if you do happen to find that, I love a picture of that. All right, that looks a little too subdued, I think, on it. Thank you. Maybe a little bit challenging to keep that, but I don't want to get too in the woods with the background, right? I said that to myself, now I'm saying it to you, so don't forget. Just want to keep it kind of obscure. How quickly I forget. Yeah, I just want to suggest everything in the background. Kind of push that background back. I decorated my tree with candy, birds, and berries, but that's the only decorations I have up. I'm going to try to do some decorating this weekend. I'll tell you, my cat's so excited. I have my old cat, Otis, who rarely even comes downstairs except to eat and use the litter box. He loves the Christmas tree. He always has. And it's like, I think he thinks we put that up for him again. And he's so excited. He's been downstairs more since the tree's been there than he has been all year. It's like, thank you for putting this back up for me. And the little tree skirt that I have underneath, that gets like pulled across the floor every morning. It's not where it belongs. That part of it is fun. Now I feel like that's a little too saturated. Make this a little more gray down here. Decorate with all his favorite things. That's a good idea. Yes. Then he'd be up in the tree all the time. Hair ties are his favorite things. All right, let's just kind of... Good morning, Emerson. How are you? Danny says, cute. My cats get so mischievous at the festive period. Yes, mine too. I leave a tree up for him all year round. Well, he would love that. Yeah, he'd always be downstairs. He would be very happy with that. He's a sweet old man. He's not very bright, but he sure is loving. Good morning, Kim. Snow in Ohio this AM, Susie. Oh my gosh. Says I'm trying this with ink tints and Sharpie markers. It's looking pretty bad. Well, so is mine right now. It's getting through the messy middle. Is your underpainting dry enough to paint on? I have to wait a bit. Oh, I like it to be completely wet and juicy. I don't want it to be dry. I want my underpainting to be wet. I actually, even if I didn't put color there, I'd just put a little bit of liquid or something to keep it wet, because that is what I like to work into, is wet on wet. So I would not wait for it to dry. Even when I do large paintings, I do it the same way. I did this painting of cherries that I loved, and I want to do it really big. And I have the canvas behind me ready to go. Do you think I have time to work on that? Get grand ideas. But I would love to do that maybe this weekend. But I do have a couple more commissions to do. Hoping they'll be dry in time for Christmas. And what is that like color back here? It's more of a pinkish, kind of grayish color. My friend Christine Mason Miller had her art in the Aqua Hotel also. Oh, really? And her brother-in-law bought one of your paintings, Small World. That is. Oh, how fun. I wonder what he got. Do you know? That's so fun. It's so weird to have my work be in a show and have no idea how it's going and not be there. If they had a good show and they go back next year, I'm going to try to go. But I think it'll be the same weekend, and I always like to go to Cape May that weekend. Oh, well, yes, thank you. I mean, I'm sure the gallery will tell me too at some point, but I'm sure it's always exhausting after you come back from a show and you have to like unpack everything, and I might not hear from them for a while. And I totally get it. But I hope it went well. All of my paintings were in a little closet in their gallery part. So what they did at Aqua, and it looks so cool, you get a hotel room as your like booth or your gallery space, and then they paint the walls, and you can, I think, request how you want your lighting and everything, and then all square inches like are full of art, and you go into these hotel rooms as if they're galleries, and it really looked neat. She did very well also. Oh, same gallery as me. Oh, good. Oh, that's so fun. Do you live in Alexandria? I was thinking about doing like a painting demo at their gallery, maybe in the winter when there's not much going on. Although I am going to a show, it's called Coconut Grove, and that's in February. So it'll be a busy winter. Like, I won't have the pause that I always think I'll have in the winter. How much? 8:35. I'm still good. Oh, both in Wisconsin. All right. Get some of my darkest darks here for the grand presentation. Yeah, that aqua place looked so neat. And I think sales were good at that Art Basel, which is like the big main art show that they have there in Miami right now. And the one that Nepenthe did is more like of an offshoot of it. This is tricky. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but that's nothing new. I'm just winging it here. Hoping it'll all turn out okay in the end. I always say you just have to stay confident through the messy middle. I think doubting yourself is the worst thing you can do as an artist. Or as a human, I guess, for that matter, right? As a human, it's the worst thing you can do is doubt yourself. That little shoulder there. The famous artist Ashley, yes, I saw her posts. Oh my gosh, she is something else. I saw that she was in. I'll have to ask Carrie if she went and saw her. I would imagine. Who wouldn't go see that, right? She is crazy. She had like fake money all over the floor. I think her whole concept was like money, money, money. I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea. Still trying to keep it loose. $30,000 bills sprawled out on the floor. Real money. Does money really come in $30,000 bills? Is that a real thing? How can that be? Someone would pick one up when you're not looking. That certainly would get people to come see it, right? Art can be in all forms. All right, I feel like I'm, what's it called when I do this? I'm like postponing the inevitable. I need to start going a little bit lighter. Lots of people took money. Yeah, that's a really fun concept. To hold like a neat thing to take home and be like, yeah, I got this at the art show. Great publicity stunt, yeah. Yeah, she is great at her marketing, that's for sure. Oh, not one. Oh, I got you, Jackie. Yes, you're right. Because I don't think money would come in that amount. Seems so odd. Yes, that much in real money she had on the floor? That's crazy. Who is it that you're talking about? Oh, Irma. Her name is Ashley Longshore. You can look her up here on Instagram. She's an artist. She does like a lot of glitter art. I would say that her genre is shock value of what she does. Oh, single bills. Oh, that's fun. Can you imagine? Oh, Jackie, this is a flat panel. Not that Jackie likes the flat panels, not the thick-sided. Could you imagine traveling with that? Like, I just wait, I forgot my 30 $1,001 bills. Mike, hold on. I have to go back in the house and get that. I can't imagine that comment coming out of my mouth. Because I'd leave it at home by accident. My $30,001 bills. Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, she has a team. She's not doing it all like I am, right, Vanessa? She's not doing every little bit of the work. She has people. People helping her. Nothing wrong with that. All right. You can tell I'm avoiding the lightest lights because I don't quite feel like it's time yet, but it might be. Someday, yes, someday, having a team of people that you say, can you take care of remembering to bring my $30,001 bills along when we leave? Please. Spread them around and then pick them up. All right, should I go light now? Do you feel like I have enough darkest darks? Kind of feel like it. Kind of feel afraid to dive in here, but it's time. So let's start going lighter. Can't wait to see. Yeah, the shiny part. I know, me too, Vanessa. I'm a little afraid of it. It is very natural to get nervous. I guess more so when people are watching me. I really don't get nervous when I'm painting here by myself because if I didn't like it, I'd just wipe it off. You don't need all of that, Kim. Your art speaks for you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, that's so not my personality either. Can't even imagine. But she is entertaining. I think this skews just a little more maybe green over here on this side. Just a little bit. Okay. What? I think I need more this yellow in here. Yes, I'm holding my breath. Whew. Now I'm just looking for where my yellow bits are. Oh, I love this blue underneath here. Let's capture that. There's a little right in there. All the colors of the star. I know, so many cool colors. Now, did I make this get too light in here, maybe? Just bring that down in. And then I need some grays. This is all pretty gray in here. So beautiful. Thank you. I need a sip of my coffee. think we're still okay on time. It's only 8:45. Okay, now I need more lights. Hi, Patricia from El Salvador. Welcome to our fun little Wednesday morning group. Got lots of concentrating happening here. And I'm not using a smaller brush, even though, because I just said that to you, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep using my big brush. Then when you go little, then it's hard to keep it spontaneous. Trying to get just enough detail that it reads as the star. So many reflections in there. Now I'd say that this, I need to go a little darker in here and then put highlights in it maybe. Trying to think about what it is that I see. Because that's what's going to make it look like it's a dimensional star. And am I getting that dimension back here? This needs to go a little darker. This a little lighter. And, I don't know what colors I see in here. A million colors, right? Holding my breath a lot. Yes, this is a really hard one. I have not yet decided if I was up for the challenge or not, but it's fun. It is fun and scary all at the same time. I do that, try to remember to breathe. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Remember to breathe. What my yoga instructor would tell me. All right. Now I need to think about where I have the most extreme darks and lights next to one another. Right in here. And I think I could do a little, yeah, I like to paint olive cream also. This could go a little darker. maybe a little of my lightest lights, but I feel like this, it needs to be broken up a little bit. That's better. Better. Whoops, sorry, I kicked my trash can. Okay. Okay, now I need a little bit more. True lights in here just to pull it together. It's like those little bits of hard edges that make it look like it's glass. Assume it's glass. I do love the glass ornaments more than like the plastic. You can just tell. Some of them are pretty well made though, the plastic ones that want to pretend to be glass ornaments but aren't. Now you tell me when you think I'm doing too much and it's turning the corner. I have to squint out a little bit. The background is setting the star off nicely. Yeah, it needs that, all that busyness, I think. Or is the busyness competing? I don't think it is. I don't think it's competing. That might have been a little too bright back there. That helped a little bit, and I need that. I think the ornament topper always gives the plastic ones away. The vintage toppers are the best. Yes, I agree. Yes, the new ones don't look nearly as nice. All right, am I missing anything? Do you see anything? Do I need any darkest darks? Maybe right here. That's hard because I have a little bit of white on my brush, so it will compromise the color underneath a little bit. I don't know. I think I might be done. Well, that was not easy, but certainly fun. I could fuss with this now. I could keep fussing, but I shouldn't. Does that look like it's back there? I do see I could use right edge of the star. Hold on here. The right edge over here. Make that, yeah, there is a little light there, isn't there? On the top edge. A challenge I gave myself. Yes, I sure did. And this could be lighter, right? Right in here. Somehow that ended up not looking straight, didn't it? Oh, I see what you said. Okay, let me look at that edge up there too. That's also... There's a little bit of lightest light right here. Kind of shoulder. Yeah, it's like you could just look at this and find little bits you could change over and over and over again because there's so much going on in there. All right, I think now I'm changing it and not making it better, although just a little, this little part up here that I love. And Jackie's hopefully going to photograph for me. And that'd be fun. Okay, let's be done. Oh, Anita Soe, yes. Beautiful. Happy holidays, Sarah. All right, now I'll show it to you. No, wait. I keep seeing little things. Now, wait. I feel like this comes down around right here. I need that little lightness right there. Yeah, I was missing that, wasn't I? Thank you, Barb. Really beautiful. It was so challenging. Okay, so there's my reference image, and Jackie, that's a little, see, they're little gems. That's so pretty. Don't you just want to make little bauble gem things like that? No, that's what I want to do, but I don't have time. There's the painting, and there's my palette. Look at all that paint I have left over. I have to make something fun with that. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm all right up to the hour. I will save this and put it up on my YouTube channel. So if you get a chance, go and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And anything else that I need to say? I don't think so. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you again next week because I think we still have at least 1 or 2 more Wednesdays before Christmas. I hope so. So thanks for coming. Bye, guys.